Adam's here looking into a fix as soon as we've got a fix.
Good afternoon to you all, and good morning as well. So we are here now on to the Tuesday. What are we already? Tuesday the 9th of March. Absolute pleasure having your company. I am Craig Laird, if you don't already know. By now I'm here with you Monday to Friday, 12 midday here in the UK. So 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 a.m. Pacific Time. For the full hour, so it's going to be myself and either Joe or Ben or Becky or another guest. Different guest tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. And then what we do is we go straight in to a full half-hour craft vault. So that is for half an hour after craft vault. But what you're going to see right in a moment is going to come up here. There we go, look at that. So we have got later on today, myself, let me tell you, it's Ben. Ben is back in the building and he's holding the fort for the full day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, after these shows, into a masterclass, which is all about the Gemini Pro. Let me hear a whoop, 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 whoop. Excellent. My first full show when it comes to the Gemini Pro. Whoop, whoop. We've got the jigsaw dies as well. Give me a whoop, 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 whoop. Excellent. Sounds like a fire alarm, but never mind. And then what we've got going into later on, which I believe is with Sarah. Sarah, I want to say? Sarah and Ben is going into launch party. Sub Box 34, brand new. It's all about the pop-outs. We're not going to do much popping out here today. But what we do, you may have already told who's already in the building. But what we've also got as well are inverted nesting dice. These are so cool and so much fun. And we've also got creator cards as well, some of which we're going to be previewing throughout this next hour on Wake Up Call. But you may have heard him just peeping in at the corner there. My old mate is back again, so we're back for the football. He's full day today. I've just got a couple of shows. And it's Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Craig. I'm just a little bit disappointed you didn't get the memo about the Hawaiian shirt today, because last time we were on, you had the Hawaiian shirt, and I said I'd bring mine in, and it appears today you decided not to wear the Hawaiian shirt when I've worn the Hawaiian shirt. We are definitely very much out of sync. But anyway, we'll discuss that maybe.
Hashtag SOS.
Yeah, hashtag. Read your emails. But listen, we're not here to talk about shirts. We are here to talk about what's coming up, and actually something which has been rumbling and rolling over the course of the last few days. National Craft Month. We are giving you the opportunity to win each and every day, and all you got to do is comment on the show. So if you stick in a comment in this show, stick in a comment later on Masterclass or maybe on Launch Party, we will pick someone at random during the 7 o'clock show to win all of those goodies, right? So it's everything that you're seeing on screen right there will be going to somebody who comments throughout the day today, but make sure you get your comments in, I would say by 7:30. I know that you will. Here's the other brilliant thing, is that not only are we giving away goodies on each and every day, but we have got an overarching prize giveaway at the end of the month as well, where we are giving away, bottom of your screen here, a Gemini Pro. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. So basically, get involved. Your chance to win prizes simply for watching us here on Crafters TV. Now, just to keep you up to date with everything which has been going on, because there's been a few changes as far as the US shipping has been concerned over the past sort of week or so, due to everything that's been going on, particularly across the world and the US with COVID. A few new things have come in. So our standard shipping has gone from $9.99 to $12.95, and the free shipping has gone up to $125. However, there is good news in the fact that we've got a brand new express service, so you can get your hands on your crafty goodies a lot quicker. Just for $19.95, you can take advantage of that. And here's the other brilliant thing: if you are platinum and a gold customer, you'll automatically receive a free upgrade to that express service at no additional cost. So do have a look at that. All good news, particularly, as I say, if you are a platinum and gold customer. As per usual, if you want to get in touch with us during this show, please do. Any comments, anything you want to throw forward, any questions as well. I always think this is a good show to get those questions in, because people are just getting started for the day. People are just waking up, so we can get those questions into Craig. I'll be looking at the comments. I know Craig will be looking at the comments as well. Get in touch on both Facebook and YouTube, and we will chat through those comments as we head through this show. Craig, though, has moved over to the other side of the studio, and he has got lots to show you. And one of the things that I don't know yet, so I'll get the information off him right now, is what's our Got It Good deal this week, mister?
Rightio. Well, if you didn't see yesterday, where they always launch a brand new one at the start of the week on a Monday, here is your current Get It, Got It Good. This week's Get It, Got It Good is all about the Score Master, the box maker, the envelope box maker as well. You like to make your cards projects at home, but sometimes you need that deeper box, that bigger box, or the envelope. This enables you to create all of them. Different sizes, different widths, different depths. You can do your envelopes, you can do your boxes. Maybe you just want to use your scoreboard to actually score the lines, then you can do. You can do your easel cards, your side stepper cards. All of these and so much more is with your current Get It, Got It, Good. Excellent, there we go. And you'll have seen your prices as well that just popped up onto the screen a moment ago. So always have a look across on our website, whether it's the Get It, Got It Good or whatever is coming up throughout the day. Maybe you just want to have a peruse on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Whatever you are then popping into your basket, as many already are, Club Inspire, so you're going to be paying even less as to what's coming up on your screen. But let's have a look and see what's coming up throughout today on Wake Up Call. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of a preview as to what's coming up on Masterclass with myself and Ben. So with Masterclass being later on in the days now, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. What we're going to do is we're going to show you them here. Now let's bring in quickly these boards here. So there's two kind of sizes. With this one here, what we're going to do is we're going to show you in a moment the 5x7. So what you're getting within these ones, these are our multimedia 5x7 jigsaw dies with 20 sheets of mount board included. So you're able to then take your images, your photos, maybe anything from family photos or your pets or animals, turn them into jigsaws. $29.99 here in the UK, $39.95 for you guys stateside. You're all getting a saving of 20%, but for all of you across Europe and elsewhere, go across onto your website, .eu, for all your prices. So that one is the 5x7 one. And then what we've also got is the 10x8 option. Both of these are going to go through your larger Gemini, of course, with the size 1. So you can see on your screen right there, there is your larger one. 10x8, you've got 48 pieces when it comes to the jigsaw alone. So it's a 48-piece jigsaw here, but you've also got your 20 sheets of mount board that is going to work perfectly size-wise when it comes to that jigsaw. So you can see it on your screen right to the side of me right there, 10x8 jigsaw die with 20 sheets of mount board. This is what it's going to look with the die as well as all these little pieces. So that is going to be $49.99 here in the UK, $59.95 for you guys stateside. You're still getting a really good saving on that you can see at the bottom of your screen. But as I always say, I hold no apologies for that. If you are in Club Inspire, you're going to be paying even less than that one. So that's what's coming up with myself and Ben on Masterclass, all around the Gemini Pro, but we're going to be focusing on the jigsaw dies. However, we do have another show coming up later on today, and this is going to be with Ben and Sarah. This is all about our brand new sub box. So this is the one that we're going to be looking at here. This is all about pop-ups. Now, pop-ups are so much fun. Now, not only do you get, character pop-outs, images pop-out, these are sentiment pop-outs. So you can see it on your screen as well. The shaped pop-out craft kit with over 300 elements. Now, things like the die stamps you've got within them, look after them, they'll last you a lifetime. But you can see within this one here, $24.99 here in the UK, $24.99 for you guys stateside. That is the price per kit. As I say, look after the key components. You're going to be able to use them time and time again with whatever card and whichever cardstock that you want to use. A little bit of an additional incentive, you're getting additional bonus points as well. So you're getting an additional 50 bonus points when it comes to that one. And already, and I'm not surprised, it's selling so fast already. This is just being, well, the start of our live shows on Crafters TV. And a lot of you love movement, love depth, and love pop-out. Perfect. I would say for a gift, but you know what? Get it for yourself. Get it for yourself. Then something that I love, if anything, when it comes to dies, that's my comfort, my favourite, is like big dies, background dies, or create a card dies. So we've got our 4 dies in total here. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We've got the church, we've got the cross, we've got the butterfly, we've got the roses, and then we're also giving you the stamp set just here. So these have got your stamp sets, which also include with the tabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So I'm going to come in that way. There we go. Oh, we're having a wee dance. There we go. This is what you're going to be able to get from your stamp set down here. The stamps as well as the tabs as well. Maybe you want to use them on their own. So you're getting all 5 packs, but a number of different elements. See it on your screen right there. 36 elements in total. This is your big scene creator card. But then these ones here, they are going to go through your Gemini Junior or your MIDI. You do have an outside die, so you can make them go bigger. For that full collection, £65 here in the UK, $78 in the United States of America. Now, this is still a relatively new product, and you're going to see right down there that saving that you're already getting, minus your Club Inspire. Wow. I don't like, 2 words I don't like, make it pop and a no-brainer. You can make your cards pop with these ones, and it's an absolute no-brainer when it comes to that price. Thought we would go there. Anyway, I'm going to calm my nerves. I'm going to jump over to the other side because we do have one other thing to show you. But while we do that, we're going to head across to my old mate there. He's going to read a few comments.
Thanks, me old mate. Hello to, well, loads of you watching already. Shelley says, good morning from Michigan. Evangeline, good morning. Good evening even from Guam. Sarah Brown's in from Melbourne, Australia. Lisa Reed Rickard says, good morning, Craig. Always so glad to be here with you. Rosalind Russell says, good morning from Maryland. Happy Crafters. Loads of lovely hellos coming in. I tell you what, there's lots of excitement too about National Craft Month. And a few people actually saying that they're surprised about the overarching prize. I think everybody knew about the daily prize that we're doing if you just comment on one of the shows, so well done, for example, to Avetta, who's commented. You're in the draw later on. But yeah, we're doing like a prize at the end of the month as well. That Gemini Pro, and Avetta on Facebook saying, would love to make space for a Gemini Pro, just saying. Well, keep your fingers crossed, Avetta. That could be coming your way. A few questions coming in as well, which I'll put to Craig in just a little bit. And Jeffrey on Facebook just saying, you should have kept the hairstyles from earlier. If you head over to our socials a little bit later on after this show, you'll be able to see myself and Craig getting ready in the green room earlier on with the hairstyles that we were going to go with, but then we decided to actually go for the ones that you can see on screen right now. You can have a look at those pictures that we put over on our socials and make your own mind up whether these hairstyles look better. We were just having this conversation of that we can't wait until the barber's open because our hair, seriously, how much hairspray has been sprayed today, Craig, to get our hair in order?
Oh, tell me about it. So much wax and so much hairspray as well, just to try and at least get it sitting semi-decent.
I think I even saw you spray some hairspray on your beard to get that in shape. Oh.
Yeah. What I would say is, though, don't set a lighter up around me. With all that hairspray. But yeah, no, just to keep it a bit neat and tidy as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So just need to try and get it sorted. Roll on when the barbers are back open again, that's for sure. It's usually the girls out there going, I need my haircuts. That's guys now that are saying, we need our haircut. So might go a bit of a chop at some point. But what we're going to do is we're then going to move on to a little bit of what's coming up on Masterclass later on. Now, what we've had to do is we've had to come across to this side because it's all about the Gemini Pro. Now, this is going to be my first dedicated 2-hour shows when it comes to the Gemini Pro. Gemini Pro, if you have not heard of it, where in the world have you been? This is, of course, the power, all that incredible workings within our Gemini machines, but we've gone big and we've gone large. So you do have an option where you could either use A3 plates or 12 by 12. Now, this is all about using those dies, for instance, the Creator card dies, because you can use it in the middle of your cardstock. This could be a big 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, or it could be A3 cardstock that you could be actually cutting into your card. Maybe you want to make big, massive boxes. You can use the dies to decorate it all the way around. So it's not initially, and it's not all about having great, big, huge dies. But what it is about, it's about the way that you are able to work in these dies into these bigger projects that you want to do. So with the Gemini Pro, so it's the Gemini Pro die cutting machine, within this one here, including all the key components plate-wise, for £449 here in the UK, $499.95 for you guys stateside as well. That is the price for the machine, as well as all of the key components as well. We're going to be showcasing this as well as a lot of additional things that you can do with it. So it's going to be great for big stencils that we've got, whether it's embossing, whether of course it's doing your inking. But then of course what you can then do is you can start decorating on a much larger scale. So we are going to be dotting back and forwards throughout Wake Up Call with this Gemini Pro, but if you want a full-on additional masterclass in my take of a masterclass, we're going to be going over that in a lot more detail later on, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And always remember as well, since it's launched, we've got a lot of shows back on Crafters TV, whether it's YouTube or our website, that you can watch back on. Now, what we are going to do, and I'm just going to make sure, because I feel so proud for this one here, I'm going to bring in this award here. Now check out this award here. Now this award is for the Northern Power Women Award. So what I want to do is look how incredible this is on the front here. So I'm going to tilt it slightly for you to see. So what I'm wanting to do, we've got a lot of glare and glimmer. It's like a mirror. So within this one here, what I wanted to say just before we kick-started the show, I just wanted to give a big congratulations to Sarah, who accepted her Northern Power Award. What we're going to do is we're going to pop a look at this. We'll look at Sarah with her award. She won the award last night for Outstanding Entrepreneur. Absolutely gorgeous there. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Northern Power Women is on a mission to spotlight, accelerate and also encourage a more inclusive and representative society. So it was totally fitting that Sarah would have been awarded this on International Women's Day Award. So we just wanted to wish Sarah a big congratulations. It had been postponed from last year, but it has been done virtually last year, moved to last night virtually, where she was able to accept her award via the realms of technology, and she was able to do that as well from her house. So a massive, massive congratulations to Sarah from myself and all of us at Crafters TV. Absolutely well deserved, as well as the Crafters Companion family. Oh, so do you know what? I'm going to pop that. I just want to make sure. Last thing I want to do is have a little whoopsie moment. Ooh. Right, so let's delve in and have a look in a little more detail as to what's coming up on Wake Up Call. And what we're going to be demoing first is going to be, well, it's something that's a lot of fun. It's going to be whether it's going to be a project or actually a gift in itself. So what we're then going to do is, the first thing that we're moving on to first is, what are we, Georgina? What are we moving on to first? So we're going to go with the jigsaw. So we're sticking along with the Gemini Pro. Now what I'm going to do is we have got a photo. Now we've got this photo of Sarah, Leanne and the lovely Fiona. This one was already popped onto our cardstock. Well, I say our cardstock. It's our mount board for this one here. Now within this one here, it is your larger one. So it's on the 10 by 8 for this one here. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to use the large Gemini jigsaw die, the 10 by 8 for this one. And I think when it comes to masterclass later on today, I think me and Ben, we're going to have a bit of fun when it comes to some of the pictures that we can be die cutting when it comes to the jigsaw. So as I say, this one here being the 10 by 8, and we do have a smaller version, but the 10 by 8 one that is on your screen at the moment, have a look at that, because I'm going to fight with this packaging trying to get it out. It is the 10 by 8, so you're getting the jigsaw die, but you're also getting 20 sheets of the mount board as well. That's going to enable you to create your jigsaw, which is going to create 48 die cut pieces, an actual working physical jigsaw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our plates here. So I've got, for these ones, I've got my A3 plates, the larger plates. Now what we're also going to need is our base cutting plate. So let's pop all these ones to the side here. So I've got my base cutting plate. I've also got my metal shim as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my photo. Now this could be using your permanent sprays or even your double-sided adhesive sheets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that centrally into the middle. So I'm going to make sure that I've got that where I want it to be. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to secure this one with my low-tack tape. I'm going to pop that into place here, and also I'm putting it at a little bit more of an angle so that when the rollers hit, it's going to give a nice even die cut all the way down. So within this one here, what I also need is my top plate that we're going to pop that one into place here. So let's bring, now I think as well, if I bring in my plastic shim, we're going to run this one through, popping it on, and then we're going to feed this one in. And then we're going to bring it in. I've got this on our working desk as well. So that's going to take it, and then what it's going to do is it's going to slowly work its way into the Gemini. A lot more quiet as well. We had a little bit of a play with it last night with myself and Joe when it came to Monday Makers, and it's a lot more quiet. So we can see here, now it's exactly what I actually suspected. So I've put in my plastic shim when I don't actually need it. So what I've done is, I think actually, I've pulled the, there we go. It's not, it's right enough. It's just, what I'd done, Ben, was I pulled the plug out. There we go, handy. Pulled the plug out. I was away to say, no, I'm sure I got it right, Craig. Yeah, make sure you don't kick the plug out. It's going to help. Plug it, it was plugged in. Let me just say, it was plugged in.
Plug it back in.
Because it went in. Just kick the plug out. So what we can then do is I'm going to bring this one around. So from up above, you're going to be able to see what we like to say, it's kind of like a pencil mark. So what we can then do is we can take these ones out of the way. So we pop all these bits out. And I'm going to take these ones into place, move these. Now all these bits have already started to pop out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come along and we're going to bring all these bits out. You still get your die release holes. So these are on the other side. So look at these, how these just break away. They come away just beautifully. Now you might have a family photo. You might have a favourite hobby. Maybe you've got a favourite sport that you like to do or like to watch. For instance, myself and Ben and Adam here, we do like to follow the wrestling. You may have seen on my Instagram last week, I cut a jigsaw out with one of the main events coming up at WrestleMania this year. So a bit of fun. So yeah, you can have a bit of fun for yourself, but what you can do is maybe bringing in your box maker, if you get your Got It Good, make little gift box for them. Pop them all in, include a photo where it's showing you what the actual picture is meant to look like for them to follow along. And then what you can do is you can have some fun and you can start to work these together. It's an actual physical working jigsaw. So you're going to bring all these bits together and so I can see that's a beginning of a forehead. That's not that one. I see a smile there. So is it, there we go, so I think it's that way. And then that way. We could literally fill the remaining 35 hours with just me doing a jigsaw. You know when you need that music in the backdrop, Ben, you know that that one. So,
are we going to stay and watch you do the jigsaw for the whole show? Is that the rest of the show now, watching you put the jigsaw back together again?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that would be interesting. Certainly be able to fill 35 minutes with that one, that's for sure, isn't it? So we're not going to do it because you can tell how awful I am at doing a jigsaw.
Yep.
Can you imagine what I would be like with one that's like the baked beans or spaghetti or something like that?
I mean, I can only imagine, seriously, just watching you put that together now.
At least, let me get one piece in before we move on. Come on, let's go. So let's go, is there...
Hey, he's done it!
Give me a woo woo!
Yes!
Yeah, oh, look at that! We're on a
champion.
rock and a roll. So we've got the Queen of Craft herself starting to come together there, Sarah. Kind of up that it was her that I came across first here. But this is the fun that you're able to have. Now you can of course use them as a jigsaw, as they absolutely are. But what about, here's a few finished samples that I've got here. It could be scrapbook page. Now you don't have to use them as a physical working jigsaw. You might want to incorporate the photo as a scrapbook page. Maybe you got your memory book, so whether your 8x8 or your 10-inch ones that we were showing you last night. So that's Sarah and her sister and her mum. So that's a good way to show how you can use them. Also on the front of a card, so you've got little bits that you've just picked out certain bits, not using them all. So you can see there's another idea. What about a card as well, but using it as a frame? So you've got a nice little photo frame that you've got here. Maybe you like your sparkle inks, your water reactives, and you want to create your own background. Then you absolutely can do that. Or what about a family photo as well? A real big family photo. So within these ones here, there, so what you can then do is of course use them as a card, or of course you can use them as a scrapbook page, memory book page, anything like that. So much fun that you could be having when it comes to these jigsaw ones. So the ones I just showed you are on your screen right at the moment. So it's your 10-inch jigsaw die. So you're going to get 20 sheets of mount board that's going to fill up that jigsaw die. $49.99 here in the UK, $59.95 for you guys stateside, or of course you guys Europe, just head across to your website and you'll find your prices there. But you maybe want to go on a smaller scale. Maybe you don't quite want the larger one, you want a smaller one, or maybe like many of you want both of them. And why not? I wouldn't blame you. So you can get your multimedia, your 5x7 jigsaw die with 20 sheets of mount board within these ones here. $29.99 here in the UK, $39.95 for you guys in the States, saving 20%. With your 5x7 one, it's a 24-piece jigsaw. Going back to the 10x8 one, it is a 48-piece jigsaw. Lots of fun that you can be having. Now these are going to cut perfectly, certainly when it comes to the layers of the multimedia, when it comes to the Gemini Pro. So instead of hearing me going on about it a bit too long than I need to, have a little watch of this in a moment. In a moment.
Supersize your die cutting and embossing potential with the Gemini Pro. With a huge 12x12 cutting platform as standard, this machine is perfect, not only for larger projects and batch making, but also for cutting all elements, mats and layers for your smaller projects in one pass too. The machine is capable of cutting through all sorts of materials, including card, craft metal, leather, wood, felt, and multiple layers of fabric. The power, pressure, and performance that you've come to expect from the Gemini family of electronic die cutting machines has been enhanced to the next level. It's been engineered for superb edge-to-edge cutting of up to 12x18 size materials with perfect results every time. In the box, along with your Gemini Pro machine, you'll receive 2 clear cutting plates, a rubber embossing mat, a magnetic shim, plastic shim, and metal shim, all 12x12. Power cord, plus of course your comprehensive instruction booklet that will guide you through the plate combinations you need for your different dies and embossing folders. Larger 12x18 plates are also available separately to boost your creativity even further. So, whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, create paper or fabric embellishments, table decorations, wedding stationery, or keepsake gifts, to name but a few, this machine will revolutionize your crafting experience.
There we go. So there's a little bit about the Gemini Pro, and if you want any more information, then do tune in later on today when it comes to Masterclass with myself and Ben, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time or 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Now, I'm away to get sorted to go over to the next demonstration and the next thing that we're away to show you in a minute. But before we do that, I know you've got some comments, but also a few questions coming in. So Ben's going to go through them, and we're going to have a bit of an answer.
Well, hopefully we are.
Hopefully.
I've got the questions, but I don't have the answers. I'm hoping that you are the guy that has the answers to these questions. All right, so June on YouTube, June Jones, says, I bought both the jigsaws the other week. Just wondering if you know what weight or GSM you can use, please. I think you sort of covered that off, really, but you get the mount board with it, obviously, don't you?
Absolutely, yes. So straight away, jigsaws, to be a working jigsaw, use mount board, but there's no reason, if you want to just use it as a background of a card maybe, then you could be using your 250, 300, Centura Pearl, Adorable Scoreable, anything like that. To be a working jigsaw, I would use some mount board.
Suzanne Parent on YouTube says, is it important to put the picture right side up under the die?
Absolutely. Because what happens at any die cutting, if you die cut straight over the top, you're going to get a nice crisp, clean curved edges. Whereas if you do it on the reverse, what you're going to do is you're going to get that little bit of a rough edge. Doesn't matter what die it is out there in the market across the world, you've got a smooth side and a rougher side, and you don't want that rougher side to be on the photo. So always make sure the photo's facing upwards.
Marcia Ernst on Facebook says, which glue do you prefer to hold the puzzle onto the mount board?
Right. I've been using 2 of them, and I've not done a lot, you know that, because I've showed you a few on Facebook and Instagram what I have been doing. The 2 I've been using is either our permanent spray, so our permanent, we don't have So the red version of this one, so it's the permanent one, so it's the red spray. For you guys stateside that's having a bit of issue with that one there, what I've also been using is our self-adhesive double-sided sheets, and that's been working an absolute treat. You can use your tacky glue like Sarah and some of the team have been using, but using your stick and stay as well as your A4 or letter size double-sided adhesive sheet works a treat.
Lisa Reed Rickards on Facebook says, does the 10x8 work in the regular Gemini? I would so love the Pro. Sigh, someday.
Yes, both of them are going to work into the regular A4 Daddy Gemini. What you need to do is, I know Leanne put on Facebook plate configuration when it comes to the Gemini, large Gemini, as in the original A4 one. Have a look at that, but yeah, they're both going to fit onto your larger machines.
Excellent. And two final quick ones. Lisa Batgirl on YouTube, I love that, Batgirl, says, Craig, will you be doing any demonstrations with the large 12x18 plates? I've got them too.
Large 12 by 18. So that's the ones that I've just used there, masterclass. Stay tuned later on today with myself and Ben, where it's full 2 hours dedicated to the Gemini Pro, where we'll be using lots of different materials and items. So tune in then.
And final one for now, Lauren Miller on Facebook says, Craig, have you treated yourself to the Gemini Pro yet? You took one home, didn't you? To borrow?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. I am planning on borrow. But what I'm doing as well is at the moment, obviously we've said once this run of Gemini Pros come out, it will be a wee bit longer. Sarah herself said before they come back in. So what we'll do is once that initial stock runs out, we can't really use them on Crafters TV for a wee while. I'm going to pinch one just for a couple of weeks or something, get used to it, play a lot more, and we'll do that on social media as well.
Excellent stuff. Keep those questions coming in. Any comments as well, and we'll put any more questions to Craig before the end of the show. And don't forget, any questions and comments will also get you a step closer to winning today's prize. It's National, I dropped something on the floor. It's National Craft Month, and so what we're doing each and every day, giving away a bundle of prizes for you to win. All you got to do is comment, ask a question, say hello, whatever it might be, and basically, I would say get it done before about 7:30, 7:45 tonight to be with a chance of winning. This is the bundle that our lucky winner could be getting their hands on. It is absolutely massive. I mean, there's so much in here. Do you want me to go through it all, or just? I mean, there's a little badge in there, which I really want one of those. We've then got elements from the Sharon Callis Butterflies and Blooms collection. We've got this gorgeous Make-A-Wish stamp and die set. I'm going to do it all now. We've got this Congratulations to You set, stamp and dies. We've got your stitched fancy rectangles in there too. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the Birds of a Feather die in there. We've also got, I mean, there's tons. Dancing butterflies. Oh, more from the Butterflies and Blooms collection. That's the little quilling die that you've got there. We have got the 3D embossing folder and stencils. I mean, there's just loads. I won't go through it all because I'm here till Christmas. Look at all of these goodies that I've not even gone through yet. So much, it covers my massive head. All of this could be yours. All you got to do is get commenting and make sure you're watching between 7 and 9 tonight, launch party, because we will be announcing the winner of all of these goodies, and it could be you. Right, I think we're going to go back over to Craig and have a look at the unboxing of the sub box, because, well, I know for a fact that this has been flying out the door, but before that, I think Mr. Craig might have a few more of your comments he's been having a nose at.
I am. We're going to have a look what's coming up later on Launch Party, but I just want to say, obviously, Ben's been reading the comments there, so I'll go right back to near the beginning and say Shelley saying good morning from Michigan, so good morning to yourself. We've got Sarah Brown, you know, good morning to you, good evening to you. We have got the Double Georges in the building today. Good morning, Georgina. Just into the bottom.
Good morning, everyone.
It doesn't sound like that usually. Morning, George.
Voice on.
Good morning.
There we go. That's nice and bubbly. Nice and bubbly. So morning for everyone that is morning, and good afternoon to everyone here, UK and Europe. Lisa Reed Richards saying good morning, Craig. Always glad to be here with you. Well, it's a pleasure having your company, as well as Ben, or whether it was Joe yesterday or Becky. Morning to Patty, Debbie, Charlene, Rosalind. Good morning to all of you for popping in. It's so nice to see some familiar names and also some new names popping up as well. As always, get your your comments in, or throughout the shows throughout the day, you can always email your pictures in as well. So there is the strap for getting social, whether it's Facebook or whether it is YouTube. Say hello, hi, say anything you're up to, what you're making or what you're crafting. Alternatively, any pictures of what you've been making throughout the show, throughout the shows today, get the pictures in studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and you never know, they might just appear on TV. And if they do, and you sell your cards, you could even say, as seen on TV. There you go.
Love that.
Perfect. Maybe add an extra quid or two on top of them. But here we go. So this is what's coming up on Launch Party later on today with Sarah and Ben. It is our new, it's our new craft kit. We don't actually, the reason I'm stumbling there is we don't actually know if it's going to be here by tonight. It is absolutely flying out. Sarah pulled rank on this one, which I think she should do, and she's doing the launch of this one. So this one is our shaped pop-out craft kit, over 300 elements, and you can see, probably by the name in the picture, it is all about pop-out. £24.99 here in the UK, or £24.99 for you guys stateside. Let's delve all the way in and show you what you can expect. So straight away, you're going to make a minimum of 24 cards. That's using the core products inside. Now these ones, they all come beautifully packaged in a brand new recyclable packaging. These ones have been opened to make it quicker so that we can show you. Now what I'm going to do is let's take the two main key components. And this one here, this is the die that creates the pop-out that says birthday. But then you've got your additional stamp set, and these ones here have got, you could do on your birthday, happy birthday to you, wishes, all these different ones to actually decorate. And this is where I always repeat myself, because I want to make it clear within these ones. You look after them, they're going to last you a lifetime. Use your cardstock, use your card blanks, use your own products, and this is why we say minimum of 24 cards. That's just using the card blanks in the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to then bring these ones into place. This is our card blanks that we can see here. So we have got 6x6, 5x7, and we've also got the C6 matte card. So if you want to ink and stamp, you can do. We've got the envelopes to go with them. Always get the envelopes. Then what we've got to do the decorating, we've got our organza ribbons. So we've got 9 reels, but we've got 3 different colours and obviously 3 different widths. Now straight away, I've not seen this colour palette throughout our craft kits before. It's a very, what's the word? A darker, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just gorgeous, a darker pink. Darker purples. It's very kind of mystical, kind of Halloween-esque if you wanted to, but you can do them any colours that you want. So that's your organza ribbon that you've got within these ones here. We're also giving you gems and pearls where the colours complement beautifully. And then what we've got is we've got an abundance of 8x8 papers. Now I'm going to take them all out just now, but I'm going to split them up. So what we've got is pattern papers. A variety of different designs. So we've got bubbles and circles and strips and chevrons and dots, and oh, look at that one straight away, your bumblebees, or of course for here in the UK, that game show, it is the game show, it's just gone out my, Blockbusters, or we've got kind of like that plaid tartan kind of gross grain gingham kind of cardstock there. So that is the colours, and once again, look at that colourways throughout the pattern papers. But then what we've got, as we always give you, is more of your 8x8, but in this one here, it is your pure edge-to-edge colour. So the colours are going to complement from not only the pattern papers, but the ribbons, as well as the gems and pearls. So that's everything. This is where you're getting over 300 elements. 8x8 cardstock. We've also got all of these 8x8 pattern papers. All of these are matte, so if you do want to ink and stamp, you can. We've got your gems and pearls. It's going to work beautifully and complement. We've got our organza ribbon. Nice to get organza this occasion. Usually we'll get maybe things like a satin ribbon. But we've got our envelopes, we've of course got our card blanks, but to say as well, because it's pop out, if you want to go dimensional and you've not got our current Get It Got It Good, it's very, very worthwhile thinking about popping that into your basket as well. And then the main focal of the craft kit, it's all about the pop out. So we've got the birthday element as well as the stamps. This is coming up later on today on Launch Party, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. It's with Ben and Sarah. Sarah has got an abundance of demos to show you all the different things that you can be doing with them. I would urge you that you, if you can, get in now. These are always so popular. Hopefully we'll have some by the end of the day. I don't know, we might have kind of the Year of Craft Family and Friends Part 2 on our hands if this keeps going the way it's going already. What do you think of this one, Ben?
I mean, it's flying out the door, isn't it? So yeah, take his advice and get it whilst you can. I'm hoping we're going to have some stock ready for the show later on. But yeah, get it, because it is absolutely flying out the door. Producer Georgina just saying I'm looking very comfortable over here.
You are.
I feel very comfortable. No, I know. I don't look like I'm working, did you just say? No, I'm here just sort of, conveying the sort of, comfort and relaxed nature of the wake-up call this morning. I am obviously working very hard behind the scenes, reading all your comments. Lots of love still coming in for the jigsaw dies, which you'll see again in more detail. Joanne Hardingham on Facebook saying, my hubby had a sprout jigsaw for Christmas. All green. Well, it would be. Still in its box. I think he would like one of these though. Yeah, maybe if you get the jigsaw set, you can make him a jigsaw puzzle that you can actually put together. We were chatting about that, weren't we? The ones that you get with the baked beans, where you'll get like a lawn or something, and it's like put that together. It's absolutely impossible to do. Nobody loves a jigsaw like that. Nobody loves a jigsaw like that. Christine Jamal on Facebook says, saying, thank you for showing my cards yesterday. The card in London, I copied you, Craig. Christine, you are welcome. And just going back to the box which we're looking at here, Joy saying it's a dramatic colour story, very, very sophisticated. I love it. Julie Barlow on YouTube. I wasn't going to get this box, but Craig is persuading me. Julie, if you're on the fence, I would say get it in your basket and check it out, because these are flying. We're talking about hundreds of these have gone already, and if it keeps on going at this rate, we could be down to the last few when we bring you the show a little bit later on. Donna just saying on Facebook, I'm looking forward to watching the launch of the card kit. Yeah, lots to come. And don't forget, by the way, if you ever think to yourself, oh, I'm not going to be able to watch a particular show, get on YouTube and subscribe. That's the best thing that you can do. If you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, then you'll get notifications about new shows, and also you'll be able to look back, check on particular shows that you've missed, and watch them at your own leisure. So head to YouTube, look for us, and hit subscribe, and then you are away. It's a brilliant way to do it, and as I say, it just means... Oh, hello. You just ran in front of the camera. Do it again.
Sorry.
Oh dear. He's just run out the studio to get something. He was supposed to be doing that behind the camera, but he thought he would run in front of the camera. Paints and Glitter on YouTube saying, I've never seen a presenter sitting. It seems like a visitor who just happened to stop by. That's why I quite like this show, actually, Paints and Glitter, is that the kind of tables are turned just a little bit in the fact that sort of Craig does all the presenting, and we're just here to sort of chip in just a little bit, which is quite nice. Keep these comments all coming in, because don't forget, if you comment on the show today, it does mean you'll be a step closer to winning all of the goodies that we have got to give away on National Craft Month. Now, producer Georgina just tells me that we are super busy as far as the sub boxes are concerned. Loads of you have got this in your basket, so let's give you time to check out your baskets as we give you a little bit of information. Have a look at this.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Thank you, Rosalind, for your message as well. Just saying thank you for all the hijinks early in the morning. Love all of the laughs. These shows are a bright spot in our day. Well, we love bringing them to you, Rosalind. Oh, by the way, I do have a bit of a bone to pick with Craig a little bit later on to do with what happened or didn't happen, as the case may be, on Sunday. I want the full rundown as to why my name isn't on the board over there with a commendation. After everything I pushed for Joe all those weeks ago, and everything that producer Georgina got put through the other week, there's no mention of my scrapbook page on the toilet roll of fame over the other side of the studio.
Wait one cotton picking moment. Why am I getting the blame? I wasn't even in on Sunday.
Oh, weren't you in? I thought you were having a conversation with producer Johnny about it though.
No, this was Joe. Yes, me and Joe were talking about it yesterday, and they were saying that you should get a commendation, but it was actually Johnny that was saying no, you shouldn't.
Well, listen, you and I, Craig, then can moan together about. Here's the other thing, Craig. By the way, sorry. Where was your dog balloon with the commendation for your balloon modelling? That's not there either.
Where is my dog balloon actually?
Yeah.
Anyway, so just to also let you know as well, whenever we have a lovely guest in our studio, I will always say as well, whatever you do, don't walk in front of that camera because you'll end up seen on shot. What do I do? I go and walk in front of the camera. Anyway, just needed a little top up of water. That was it. So what we're going to do, let's have a look and see what's coming up also on Launch Party. This is all about our Create a Card dies. Many different ways in which you can use them. Straight away, you can see that at the side there, your big scene, your Create a Card die selection. So what you're going to do is you're going to get 36 elements in total. I'll show you that just in a moment. So you can see there, you've got your church, you've got your cross, you've got your butterfly, as well as your rose. So within these ones here, in a little bit more detail, you've got your butterfly love, you've got your ornate cross, you've also got your rustic roses, and you've also got your church scene as well. You're also getting your stamps and dies included. So what we're going to do is we're going to run one of these ones through, just say as well, just down there, £65 here in the UK, $78 for you guys stateside. I'm going to run through the rose one, but I'm going to show you what we would show our cards. So this is the sort of things that you could be making. Now these are our concept suite, so this is black and white to show you different ideas. So there is one way, but then of course you could do side stepper. Now these dies are actually two dies. You've got the main die and the outside die. So the main die cuts into your card. So if you're using your Gemini Pro and you want to cut this lovely cross image in the middle of a 12 by 12, you absolutely can do. So you can go big if you want to, or use the outside die to then just chop it out of your card. But all of your different concept cards if you want. What about your double ones as well? Because they're going to be great for gatefolds, acetate, vellums. You can do all your, look at these ones as well. Loads and loads of different ways. Or one of my favourites, decoupage it. If I tip it all the way forwards, you can do that one. But what we will do is let's bring in our rose here. And I'm going to use my, let's pop that there so it doesn't fall. I'm going to use my Pro because we've still got it here set up to the side of me. And these are no different than any other dies when it comes to plate configuration. So let's move these bits to the side. So for anyone that wants to know, I've got some craft card. I've taken a piece of our large A3 and it is 16.5 inches by 7.5. I've scored at 5.5 and I've scored at 11. So this is then creating this shape card here. So let's fold that one over into place. Now what I want to do is if I come in that, now what way was I doing it that way? So it's a bit of an easel style that we can see from head on and up above. But what I'm then going to do as well, we're actually going to die cut into the actual main frame of the die. So this part here is where we're going to die cut. Now what I'm also going to do is I am going to have it lengthways like that. Now initially you think your rose die would be top to bottom. Nothing stopping you from turning it on its side if you want. Still going to look gorgeous, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to go back into our plates here. So this is where we're going to have it all lined up. And because I'm not using my outside die, this is going to stay all in the one area. So we can take our low tack tape, and all the center part here is all going to die cut out. In other words, it's going to be waste, so therefore I'm going to stick my tape into place there. So let's turn it around again, just so I've got these towards the top. So we can then bring in plastic and then our magnetic and top plates. So let's bring this one in as well. So pop in this one in. So what I'm showing you here with the big scene creator cards, these are also coming up on the same show with our craft kit. So that's a launch party, which is 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, or of course 11 a.m. Pacific time. And with it being the Pro, and obviously I'm only using that small bit at the top of the plate, what I've done is I've paused it, and then I'm going to reverse it. So don't think that obviously you can't use smaller dies. Absolutely can do. You really want to enhance using that reverse function. So then what I'm going to do is if I remove these ones all the way out the way, I'm going to take all these bits off. And then what we can do is if I peel all this out, now as you would know already from our Gemini, or if you don't know, it is all about the power. Apparently Ben, my mic's gone out, is it? My mic gone out? No, I'm fine, okie doke. There we go. Heard someone just saying there that my mic's gone out, so you can hear me. Here we go. So what I'm doing now is using my die tool. What we're going to do is I'm going to use my brush, and we're going to get all these little bits out. These little bits, so many of us nowadays are obviously being more environmentally friendly and conscious of what we are wasting. Now what you can do, of course, is pop it straight into your recycling bin. But what you could do is use it as the confetti or your shaker elements. So a couple of these larger bits, I wouldn't necessarily use that as shaker, but things on these ones, you've got all these little bits. A lot of people think they have to be tiny, tiny bits. They don't. Your shaker elements could be any different size that you want. But what we can do for the time and sake of the show, we're going to pop that to the side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to see here, this is how it's starting to come together. It's harder to see craft card on craft card. But what I'm then going to do, turning it on its back, and I'm going to bring in my dotty tape runner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the edges, because I've got some acetate, and I've got it cut just a little bit bigger than the aperture. So using the dotty tape runner, it just means that we can get into all these fine bits. And I'm going to be careful, don't be as rough as I am, because you don't want to tear these bits, but you can go over the top. Alternatively, if I was talking about earlier, our A4 double-sided adhesive sheets, pop a piece underneath, or use your sprays if you want. It's what is a natural personal choice. So what we can then do is pop this one over the place, and then we're going to pop that and press. So we've got our acetate backing, and then what I'm going to do is bringing in one of our recent 12 by 12 paper pads. We can bring this one in, also with our tape runner. Matt and Laird it onto a piece of our blue texture card, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into the backdrop, into place here. You can then come along and you can decorate the base if you want to in any way that you want. But here we've got that subtleness of the craft card. Now some people might think it collides with the back. It works well. It's giving you a bit of focus when you see it more up close. It's giving you that depth and definition. So keep it as it is. Of course you can change it if you want. But then what we've also got within the bundle, if you're going to go for that one, you've got your stamps and dies as well. So I've taken the die and also the stamp, and I've stamped Celebrate. And I'm going to use that as a stopper. So I'm going to pop that round about here. So I've got that, let's just centralize it that little bit more. And then to finish off, another bit of a ribbon with our adhesive here. I'm going to press that into place. You can now come along, extra embellishments, butterflies, maybe a bit of gold if you want to. Colour in some of these acetate bits when it comes to our classics or maybe our tri-blends. Entirely up to yourself, but our very, very quick card that we can see here. and what you can make it, and very dimensional as well. And although that we're all about dimension just now, it does fold flat if you need to. So that is just some of them as to what's coming up later on today on Launch Party, which is 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Going for the full bundle, £65 here in the UK, $78 for you guys stateside. You're getting that good saving. You're going to be getting your Club Inspire discount as well. So it's kind of like a win-win when it comes to this one, with all the different things that you can do. But before we finish off on the show, we're going to throw back over to Ben, who's now, he's not going in front of the camera, but he is across in the kitchen.
I went back round behind the camera because I know. Lovely messages coming in. Thank you for all of these. Loads of messages coming in this morning. Lynn Geddes on YouTube is saying it's probably a good thing I get paid monthly, not weekly, unless I could just have my wage sent straight to Sarah. That's the way it can go here sometimes. Donna on Facebook also just saying I now have Crafters TV and got to watch it yesterday for the first time, and I am in love. Loads of other lovely comments coming in, so thank you for all of these. I'll let Craig have a look at a few more which are coming in just to finish the show. And just as I mentioned earlier on as well, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Of course, if you do think you're going to miss any shows or you want to get notifications as to when shows are coming up, that is the best way to do it. And then also you'll be able to create your own little playlist where you can basically save the shows that you love. So if you particularly love, for example, Colour Me Happy, or if you're enjoying the craft alongs, you can then make your own little playlist of all of those shows and keep them there for when you need them. All these messages, of course, don't forget we are popping into our little draw, which we're going to do for National Craft Month a little bit later on, and I'll give you details of that prize in just a little bit. And of course, don't forget we've got the monthly prize at the end of the month. We're going to give away a Gemini Pro 2. All very, very exciting. And I know just before we go off this show, Craig has got a few more comments over the other side of the studio.
I do indeed, absolutely. I think there's a lot of people gunning for Johnny after what I said there. Johnny, better watch your back tomorrow, that's for sure. They're all going to be thick and fast, all saying that Ben should absolutely get a commendation. Don't worry, I'm going to be popping it onto the board after we finish. Well, not this show, but after we finish Craft Vault. Absolutely, a lot of comments coming through as well. A lot of love for the products, obviously, with the Creator cards as well. So many of you also saying that you love Creator cards. Don't forget as well, normal dice, you can foil with them. These look spectacular when you're foiled with them. Go across onto our YouTube or our website, go back, watch past foil press shows. We'll show you how to foil normal dies, but these Creator cards look spectacular. But that is not it now for the end of the day. This is only just the beginning. So what we're going to do in a moment or two, we're going to go straight into a Craft Vault. Now I'm going to go over quickly the details of the rest of the day. Don't forget the craft box. Do not forget that. If you are in the market for one or you want it, get it quick. Go across on our website and get yours into your basket and checked out. But as I was saying here, what we're going to do in a moment or two, myself and Ben, we're going to go into a jam-packed Craft Vault, and then what we're going to do is myself and Ben are going to be back at later on today. So that's going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, where it's all about the masterclass and it's all about the Gemini Pro, as well as some products to go with it. And then later on today, so it's going to be with Ben and Sarah. If the actual made craft kit survives, either way, there's still going to be a launch party show, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or 11 a.m. Pacific Time, and that's going to close your day for our live TV shows. Now, I'm going to run across, once again, not in front of the camera, and we're going to get sorted for Craft Vault, but myself and Ben, we're going to see you in a wee moment or two after this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby and welcome to the Craft Vault, half an hour of fast and furious deals. The door to the Craft Vault is open. And over the course of this show, we are going to give you the opportunity to get your hands on some goodies with up to 60% off. We are not mucking about over the course, well, we probably are. We're not mucking about as far as the prices are concerned over the course of the next half hour. Deals that you need to snap up and snap up very swiftly indeed. I am not on my own. He's not gone away, even though he worked very hard during the last hour. Mr. Craig Laird is with me over the other side of the studio. 60% off on this show.
I know, incredible, absolutely phenomenal, but someone does need to work hard because someone else was just sitting on the sofa for the last hour there. But do you know what? At least someone's holding the fort.
These people that just sit on the sofa and don't do any work, can't stand them. It's National Craft Month as well, don't forget. So over the course of this month, we're going to give you the chance to win prizes. A huge prize bundle to give away once again today. As George is just saying, we're 9 days into March already. We've got prizes for each and every day. A huge bundle to give away today. All you got to do is get commenting on Facebook or YouTube. And at the end of the day today, we'll be giving away that prize bundle. I'll show you it in more detail later if you've missed the flick through that I did a little bit earlier on. And of course, don't forget at the end of the month, we've got like an overarching prize to give away, which is a Gemini Pro. Yes, to celebrate National Craft Month, we are going to give away a Gemini Pro at the end of this month. So make sure you keep watching. As always, if you want to get in touch in this show, Facebook and YouTube, send in your comments, send in your questions. Let us get started. Now, what I will say is this deal is phenomenal, up to 60% off across the board, and this is one of those deals. Are you joking me? 10 quid for double-sided dice. By the way, if you love your double-sided dice, tomorrow we've got a craft along with Jan just on the double-sided dice. So make sure you look out for that. One to bookmark if you're subscribing to us on YouTube. But you can get home today these two fantastic dice. Normally, worth $12.99 each or $16.99. You're getting them home for 10 quid or $13.59. The glorious Snow Flurry, double-sided. So one pass, two cuts to be able to create some gorgeous, gorgeous cards. And then on top of that, you're also getting, for a tenner, this gorgeous string of lights. Super brilliant for Christmas, super brilliant for celebrations, super brilliant too if you're into your paper piecing. I know that we've just had some paper piecing shows with Craig very recently. If that's something that you're into, these are perfect. Patented technology for £10 or $13.59. And by the way, you get another 20% off that if you're a platinum member, of course, as well. So that is 8 quid if you're shopping with us here in the UK. That is bananas, if you don't mind me saying. Absolutely bananas. £10. Take them away whilst they're here. Georgina just telling me those are the best sellers of the show already. Now, if you think that's a great deal, We've also got this wonderful collection, Nature's Garden collection. Take a look at this again. Prices on this show are ridiculous. That's why we're only here for half an hour, because I don't think we could be here for any longer with these sort of prices. This is the Nature's Garden collection, Craft Vault collection. Unbelievable. 10 quid. 10 quid or £15.95. You've got your intricate lace frame here. Absolutely stunning is this. So much detail, so elegant, so gorgeous, so usable, so much metal for your money. That's worth £12.99 on its own normally. That is worth £12.99 on its own, or that is worth, £24.99. Unbelievable. You're then also getting on top of that these gorgeous sentiments, the Nature's Garden sentiments to go with it, the Peacock collection, things like Happy Birthday, you've got Proud of You, Fabulous and more, and then on top of that you've got this gorgeous set. Spring is in the air. It absolutely is. Life is beautiful. These gorgeous dies which you've got the little background die for as well, so you can cut out the sentiments and layer them up just to help those sentiments stand out even more. Life is a beautiful dream. Life is but a dream. £10. Get it whilst it's here. That is flying out the door as well. 10 quid? Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. Next up, tools, rocker blocks. These have made a bit of a resurgence on shows recently, just simply for the fact that if you are someone who's getting into stamping, maybe somebody who's given up on stamping previously, because I tell you what, these are going to make stamping nice and easy for you. Whether you use these heel to toe or toe to heel, it makes the whole action of stamping nice and easy for you. And actually, look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different rocker blocks of different shapes and sizes. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant for your stamping. And then on top of that, you're going to get your die brush tool too, which is absolutely perfect. You're going to need that for the lace frame, which I know you've already got in your basket, haven't you? Yes. So grab this deal today. £10 or £16.75, over 30% off. And has anybody noticed the theme on the show yet? Let's just quickly go to, let's pick someone at random at the back of the class. Laird, what's the theme of this show? And it's up to 60% off, but what have you noticed with the prices?
Everything is under £95. Wow. Sorry, £10. £10.
Laird!
Everything's £10.
See me after the show. Unbelievable. I'll be writing in red pen on your report. 10 quid for this collection or £16.75, saving over 30%. Another 20% comes off that, of course, if you are a Platinum member. And let's just have a quick look, please, at this, right? Some of my favourite stamp collections recently, the stamps from the Woodland Friends collection, love. Annabelle Spenceley stamps, love. Lee Holland stamps, love.
Craig Laird,
love. We wouldn't sell you for a tenner though, Craig, would we? Come on, we wouldn't sell you for a tenner.
I'm not worth a tenner.
5 quid. Right, no, what we've got on this show is a mixture of all of these. The Nature's Garden Woodland Friends trio, how gorgeous, right? So you've got your little squirrel on there, you've got your owl and your mouse with those really cute sentiments. That's included for a tenner. Then,
How much?
Not finished yet.
Sorry.
You're going to get your Annabelle Spenceley stamp collection. You know how much these sell for. This one here is your Enjoy the Adventure. Again, absolutely gorgeous, really cute, loads of sentiments to go with it. £10. Amazing deal, right?
£10 for
Not
that.
finished. Not finished yet. I'm not finished. You're also going to... Is this right? I just want to check my notes here. Yeah, you do. You're then also going to get this as well. You're going to get your Lee Holland with Love collection. Also, so that's included. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 10 quid. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Or $13.44 if you're shopping with us in the US. Do not miss out. So basically everything I've just shown you, you can get for, well, it'd be under £40, wouldn't it? If you are a Platinum member. Unbelievable value for money. Stick these in your basket. Don't miss out. The Craft Vault is seriously open for business. There's loads of comments already coming in, but let us set the main man to work over there because these deals are going to fly out the door. What are you going to be showing us first?
My flabber is gasted.
Never has your flabber been so gasted as it is today. It's bonkers, isn't it?
Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, double-sided dies, very quickly patented to us at Crafters Companion. You're not going to find them elsewhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what they look like. If you want more information, dedicated and detailed demonstrations, go back onto YouTube as well as our Facebook. And we've got abundance of different shows, all about double-sided, as Ben said. We've got Jan tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is let's just do the cutting. But what we need to do is some messy pup who didn't tidy their die beforehand.
Who was that? Who was in?
That? I don't know. Well, it wasn't me. I'm not going to blame myself, am I? I would blame myself if it was me, but it
Producer
wasn't me.
Georgine has just gone, probably Craig. The thing is, I've told you this a million times, I'll tell you again, you get blamed for a lot of stuff which I know isn't your fault.
Being the only guy, I get the blame for everything,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
The ironic one is I get blamed for a mess behind here.
Yeah.
Ironically, I'm the one that tidies it.
Yeah.
Certainly on a Monday morning.
You don't have to tell me, pal. You don't have to tell. I know. I know.
do.
I back you up. I always back you up. I've got your back, mate.
We back each other. We've got each other's back.
Each other's backs.
Now, our double-sided dies, we've got this one here. So on one side here, what we've got is, well, what I'll do is let's start on this side. A lot of detail that's going to die cut here. That's going to be the main outline, the focal. And then on this bit here, we've got a bit less detail. So this side, what I'm going to do is in dark blue. This side, what I'm going to do is do it. Actually, do you know what? We're going to flip it. Let's do this side as in light blue, and then all of the accent detail, we'll do it in dark blue to really make it stand out.
Yeah.
So therefore, what we need is our 2 cutting plates, but we also need our 2 double-sided die plates. You'll find them on the website. You get 2 in the pack. It's the 2 that you need.
Okay.
As I say, for a lot more information with double-sided dies, go back afterwards and have a look at Crafters TV past shows. So what I'm doing now is, let's do the lighter one, as I said beforehand. With these dies as well, they're 5.2 inches by 2 inches. So what I've done is I've already cut my cardstock to the length here. So what I need to do as well, let's bring in our low-tack tape. So what I'm doing with our double-sided die, as you can see from here, we've got a little position where we can pop our low-tack tape. So we're popping that one here. Always remember we're cutting into our double-sided die plates. Very quickly as well, please do not get these plates mixed up when it comes to your foil press platform, because it's totally different. So then what I'm going to do is we're cutting into our cardstock. So we're going to bring in our next cardstock and we're popping that one straight over the top. This is where, when it comes to double-sided dies, you are only going to find double-sided dies with us at Crafters Companion being patented. So now we've got our layers here. We need to bring in our next cutting plate. Now look how well these have been used. Don't worry, don't panic. These are going to last you such a long time. I said time and time again, Ben, that that's a bit of a mouthful. Time and time again.
It is, especially this time of the day.
My double-sided plates, I have got the original set from when we first launched double-sided dies. That is how tough they are. Being the Gemini, whether it's, of course, it's the Daddy Gemini, the Beast of the Gemini, or of course the Junior, what I'm doing is doing the pause in reverse. If we then remove this one here, what's going to happen, it's a bit harder to see at the moment, but if I turn this one around, what we've got is all of these dies area that have all die cut out. So what I'm going to do, let's bring in a die release tool, and we are going to pop this one in. Now, for anyone that's noticed, my mat is white. That is because, still not found it.
Unbelievable.
I think we're about week 6 and I've still not found it.
It makes me want to just open this one up and take this one out and just and give it to you.
Do you know what? See, if it was Jake that was in the building today, I would say go for it.
Oh, but...
As it's Tracy, no way.
You
don't
don't want to...
down that road.
Whoa, no.
Way.
So one quick question I was going to ask you just whilst you're doing that. Someone has asked, so about the double-sided dies, will they work in other die cutting machines?
So they've not been tested from us to work in die cutting machines because with the plate configuration, the thickness, we've designed specific plates for the Gemini. I will say many of you out there have tried it with other machines and get it to work.
Oh, fine.
I don't know the plate configurations. It's not. I don't want to say condone it. No, we don't mean it like that. But we just know it's tested with the Gemini. The Gemini's the machine. You have to use it. If you try it with any other machines at home, that's obviously at your own kind of risk, so to say. They do work, but you're going to have to play it and work it out with yourself.
Good to know.
So what I've done here is this is now one back bit that we've got. So this is the detail that you can see here. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to take these bits now and I'm going to pop these little bits off into place.
Yeah.
And I only need to snip just at the side there, just to release that bit. And then what happens, now that we have got that lighter piece at the base here, Ben,
Yep.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the detail bit. If I pop that over the top,
That's so gorgeous, isn't it?
how phenomenal does that look?
Amazing.
Absolutely phenomenal. So let's very quickly, let's pop a little bit of a dotty tape runner. I'm only doing it at the top so that we can get that to stick into place.
So cool. I love this so much.
So nice,
For
isn't
10 quid as well. Are you kidding me?
I know.
10 quid.
And to do this, Ben,
Yeah.
this would be 2 separate dies.
Yeah, exactly right.
Or in total, you're getting your 2 different ones there. So your 2 die sets, double-sided dies. To get this effect, that would be 4 dies.
Yeah.
But this is what it's all about. Doing the 2 layers at once, a card, an edgeable, a topper, a top fold, maybe a Christmas placement setting if you want.
Yeah.
But here is the snowflakes. So bringing them in some of your gold cardstock.
That's
How
amazing.
incredible. It may be double-sided, but you can still do your glitter cards, Centura Pearl, matte card, etc., etc. And then very quickly, with the other one that you're getting, the tree lights as well. Look at that, edgeable, framing the insert aperture. Another one going all bright and beautiful when it comes to our mirror card as well. These are incredible, and yeah, for that price as well. Wow.
Why wouldn't you? There's so much chatter on the socials about the prices on this show. You've got to be in it to win it. Grab them whilst they're here. I'm late, says Aisha, but couldn't miss the chance to tell Ben that his shirt is pretty snazzy. Thank you so much, Aisha. I really appreciate that. Shut the front door, says Andrew on YouTube. This is an amazing price on double-sided dies. It is redonkulous, isn't it? It is stupid. It's a silly price. It's patented technology for 10 quid. And as Craig has quite rightly put it, it says a two-piece collection, but it's almost like you're getting 4 dies for that price because each side of the die cuts you a different design. Oh me, oh my, says Adassa. What a deal on double-sided dies. Awesome sauce, Adassa. Absolutely. Lakieta saying, wow, what a deal on the Nature's Garden and great timing since spring is almost here. Karen says, these 2 are my favourite team. Thank you, Karen. You're one of our favourites as well. Maggie saying, Craig, you're priceless. No selling you. Yeah, we were chatting about selling Craig a little bit earlier on. No, he is priceless. We wouldn't sell him for anything. Well, maybe $1 million.
Well, if I can get in on some of that money, you know,
What you say
I'm
yourself?
happy to sell myself. Yeah, so
someone's-
that's the road we're not going down.
Someone's actually suggesting, Karen says, should we auction Craig for the day? I wonder how much he would make. That would be interesting when the world opens up again. Auction off our craft presenters to come and spend time at your house and
Yeah.
get them to do whatever you want them to do for the day.
I like Coca-Cola and white chocolate and scones with jam.
And Michelle's saying, this is such a great point, Michelle. You're doing my job for me here. These savings, it would be a great time to stock up on Christmas gifts and stocking stuffers or Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts. Absolutely. This is what this show is all about, right? It is all about going, do you know, even if you've got some of these bits and pieces, even if you've got these double-sided dies, even if you've got elements from the Nature's Gardens collection, even if you've got the rocker blocks, you'll have crafty friends or crafty family members. This is an awesome time just to buy bits and pieces to put in that sort of present drawer. Do you have one of those, like a present drawer at home where, you know, if you think, I've forgotten someone's birthday or forgotten Mother's Day or whatever it might be, you can quickly pull out a gift and away you go. You are not breaking the bank today on this either. Fact of the matter is, £10 wherever you look, whether it be those edgeables as we've already shown you, whether it be the Nature's Garden collection, whether it be the rocker blocks, whether it be, for me, the deal for me on this show is the stamps. I think the stamps are absolutely amazing. But let's quickly show you the Craft Vault collection that we've got as far as your Nature's Garden collection is concerned. Because again, this is phenomenal. £10 or $15.95 is the deal on this. You've got this gorgeous Spring is in the Air die set. The ability to be able to cut this gorgeous set out. So life is a beautiful dream. But then you've got the outside dies there as well to be able to cut the backing to make that pop off the page even more for you. You've then got on top of that all of these gorgeous stamps from the Nature's Garden Peacock collection. collection, your words of inspiration, so you can make up your own sentiments there. Happy birthday, proud, fabulous, incredible. It is just stunning. And then get this, you're also getting this gorgeous, intricate lace frame too. It is a big, big die and so much detail on that. That plus that plus that equals £10 or £15.95, less your 20% if you're a platinum member, equals bonkers. We've literally got about 9 minutes remaining, and I think we're going to have a quick look at this collection in action with Craig. Another absolute steal, that, isn't it? Wouldn't you, even if you had these, just be getting them again as gift ideas for people? It seems silly not to, almost, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. And actually what I want to do is, while this is going to go through the machine, I just want to pick you up on something you said there, gift-wise, how it's going to be really beneficial to get it now.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing first of all is I'm taking this frame here. Now, you see within this frame, our Gemini will 100% cut this no problem at all without the metal shim. It's automatic and it's kind of like comfort for me. I always like to pop our metal shim in when it comes to something so detailed. Something that I've always done, and I still like to do it now. So what I'm going to do is I've got my yellow card. So I tell you what, let's use the yellow as the backdrop, and we'll go for a deeper colour of the purple. So that's going to really show up when we pop it into our yellow card. So metal shim, other than that, the same configuration all the way through. Now, you were saying about gift giving, Ben. This time, with everything that's going on this year, you know, crafting, not just as a crafter's companion, but crafting as a whole, has just exploded humongously.
Has.
So think about all of these friends, maybe family, that are new crafters that are only started over the last year. They're not going to have the double-sided dies. They're not going to have the natured garden. So pick them up for birthdays, for Christmas. These are going to be sorted. These are going to be perfect. They may have seen them online. They're going to think you've paid the original price for them.
Absolutely.
And even then, a £10 for this alone, I wouldn't think twice about it if I'd seen it in the shop and I needed it or wanted it. But the fact is, you're getting that full little bundle as well. But here we've got what could be a frame, so you could use that as a frame if you centralise that a bit better. You've got a little tag that could be within the middle for your sentiment, your stamps. But here is where it just goes, wow. So what I'm going to do is, using my die tool, so we're going to go all the way around. We're getting rid of all of these bits. And what we're going to do is we're going to work all these bits out so that we can get them out. Your die release tool, if you're going for that one, that bundle, what you get is you get this black sponge mat. The black sponge mat is perfect. It is better in the fact of it's a lot softer. You can still do it with your flower forming mat, but you do get that black one for a reason, because it is a lot softer. So what I'm doing now is these last little bits, few little bits here. Let's take all them out.
And don't forget everything that you're seeing here, because this die obviously comes with your Craft Vault collection. Then you've got the die brush that Craig is using. You're going to get that with your 4 rocker blocks. If you decided to get that with this collection as well, that's £20, isn't it? That's £20, or for platinum members, £16 for everything, which is just bonkers. I love that idea as well of Craig's, of just getting these goodies, and then if it is someone who's new to craft, you can go, oh look, well here you go, here's some double-sided dice for Mother's Day. Oh, here you go, here's some Nature's Garden goodies for birthday. Oh look, here you go, here's some stamps for Christmas. You have literally covered off every single occasion over the coming year for a matter of a few quid. It's a really good day to be buying.
It really, really is. Now, straight away, that deep purple onto the yellow, it looks almost like fabric-like, you know, it's that incredible versatility when it comes to what you're going to make to frame. Or, of course, if you like symmetry, it is that. It's a lot of pleasing on the eye, because you go halfway, it's symmetrical. If you go that way, it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
Lots of different ways that you can use it. I know, keeping in mind, you know, Ben went over the full lot that you're getting within that bundle. But maybe you want to create a backdrop, so we can see from up above and now full on. So this has been used as a backdrop for any of your other crafty goodies that you've got. This one here is centralising a sentiment for in the middle of your card. So you don't need to necessarily think and use them as a focal point on the front, which this one has done. But see the difference whether you go for a very light pastel light ivory compared to a deep purple. and then you can go all out, you can go all bold and use it once again as the backdrop here, but also snip into it, cut into it, using it in many different ways. But it's such a phenomenal die. That price alone for only that die would be spectacular. But getting that full Craft Vault collection where you're getting the 24 elements in total for £10.
We're almost both speechless here, which isn't great when you're trying to do a TV show. Karen, just talking about the double-sided dies, makes me want the double-sided dies and the plate that I need to use them. Laura May on YouTube says, Craig and Ben's banter on Monday morning is the best way to start the week. It really cheers me up. Laura, it's Tuesday. Did you sleep through Monday? When I looked at it, I thought, hey, I'm in a day early. Definitely Tuesday, but thank you. We know what you mean. Julie says, I'm tempted to do another order. Julie, do it. Seriously, do not miss out. £10. The deals are just bonkers today. Lots of chat as well about Craig's wanting Coca-Cola and white chocolate. Dean just saying, Craig, you come back to Bonnie, Scotland. I also like cola, white choc and scones with jam. And Kaz saying, I will supply plenty of Coca-Cola and white chocolate if you can come and teach me all you know. Hey, I love this idea of auctioning off our craft experts. Maybe I can be the auctioneer, right? And I'll take a percentage of the sale for each of the crafters that we auction off. We'll put it to Sarah, see what she says. Yeah, right. Very quickly, because we've literally got about 3 minutes to go. The stamp, I'll quickly run through these. This is my top choice of the show. Honestly, everything's a tenner pretty much. So, I mean, but these are bonkers just simply for the fact that they're three of my favourite stamp collections for 10 quid. So you're getting your woodland friends here, the trio, the little owl, the little mouse, and the squirrel. I mean, these were only on at the back end of last week, I think, the full collection, which is flying out the door. That's super cute. You're then also going to get Annabelle Spenceley in here as well. Enjoy the adventure stamp collection. That is included. And then on top of that, right, Lee Holland. How many times have you seen the Lee Holland stamps fly out the door? You're going to get this With Love stamp. This one just here, included in this bundle. So that one, plus that one, plus that one, £10 or £13.44. You've not even talked about taking off your club discount on that too. So if you're platinum, another 20% comes off that. Unbelievable value for money. Craig, can you quickly bang out a demo in 2 minutes? That's the question.
No.
Ah!
But what I am going to do, I'm going to show you samples. I was going to do a stamp out and I thought, you know what, you can go back on Crafters TV and watch a stamp some.
No point rushing it.
As images. I thought what we'll do is let's show you finished examples. Now here we go. So these ones being the Lee Holland, where you can colour them any way that you want. So Lee Holland, if you don't already know, think of characters such as Peter the Rabbit, Rabbit the Peter, Peter the Rabbit, Peter Rabbit,
Rabbit the Peter.
Well, Peter is the rabbit,
yeah.
So you know, still works. So you've got an incredible and talented artist when it comes to those images. But then we've got Annabelle Spenceley as well. How adorable are these? And with them being stamps, you can use your classics, your tri-blends, your aqua pens, sparkle pens. It could be your aqua pots if you want to. Or then what about our woodland friends as well? So using the illustrators are going to be perfect for these because you get the movement within the fur. But what you can then do is build your scene, very much like me and you, Ben. We're a hoot.
Love that.
Hoot.
Love that.
Good one there. Dimensional cards, concept cards that you can see here. Maybe you've got a bunny rabbit like producer Laura who's got Otis. Maybe you want to colour theme them so it matches some in the family that you've got. You're a hoot. All of these different ones, everything I've showed you there is part of what you're getting in that stamp selection where you're getting the 30 elements in total.
It's a brilliant collection. I think possibly my favourite of this Craft Vault. £10 or £13.44. Whatever you do, fill up your baskets right now. Even if these buys aren't for you, if these are for gifts for other people, take advantage of these deals because not deals you see every day. Don't forget, of course, subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to Crafters TV because then you can see all of the shows. You can watch back all of the shows and you can make a little playlist of all of your favourite shows as well to go back to you to watch when you are ready. Listen, the day is only beginning here. A little bit later on, we're going to be bringing you full details on the brand new sub box, if it's still here, because that is flying out of the door. And before all of that at 7, we have got the masterclass with the Gemini Pro and the Scotty Hottie. We will see you back here in an hour and a half. Goodbye for now.
Bye.